YouTube? This is Vargas, and I am back again with part 2 of my recent DVD updates that I got through Movie Freak Bazaar. So just stuff that I got that for the last, the 2 weeks of January, all of December, and the last week of November. So it's been a good while. So let's get started. First off, picked up this one. This is a French film, and I don't know if anyone saw it. I saw it. I didn't much care for it. But there was this movie called Dinner for Schmucks, where this group of people, have dinner, and each person has to bring like a really quirky guy to basically make fun of. And I thought, oh, that looks interesting when I saw a trailer, and then I actually saw it, and I was like, it was okay. But I saw this, and as I was researching this, I found out that Dinner for Schmucks is actually a remake of a French movie. So I was like, well, holy shit, I gotta get the original one. And this is the original, The Dinner Game. This is the same concept. It's about this group of people that find these awkward or weird people and take them as guests to dinner, so basically they can laugh at the craziness that they do. So this is the original version of that. So me being me, now I gotta get Dinner for Schmucks to complete the original and the remake. But yeah, that is Dinner for Schmucks is a American remake of this French film, and that I've see that happen a lot actually. And there's a lot of movies that I think are original, and it turns out that they're remakes of movies from another country. That happens a lot. So picked this one up because of that. So picked up that. This one is a movie that you're gonna see that mentioned a lot. This is a movie that I avoided because it just why? And this is I thought it was a prequel, but it turns out it's a sequel to the Ace Ventura movies. There's Ace Ventura, Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls, and then Ace Ventura, Pet Detective Jr. So again, I thought this was a prequel. I thought this was like the early years of Ace Ventura, and it turns out that it's not. It's actually the son of Ace Ventura who has to go around solving crimes. And I was like, still not good, but I had never seen it single. Usually when I see Ace Ventura, or Pet Detective Jr., it's in a 3-movie set that has Ace Ventura 1, 2, and this. I had never come across the single release, so I was like, well, I'm going to pick it up. Because it's the single release, so why not? This should have been in the blind buys. This is Domino. Not the Domino with Keira Knightley. This is a different Domino. With a guy whose name I can't pronounce. A woman whose name I can't pronounce. And Guy Pearce. But it says it's directed by Brian De Palma. Is it directed by Brian De Palma? It says it's directed by Brian De Palma. And back in the day, Brian De Palma did some really good movies, so I was like, I'm going to pick it up because of that. So hopefully that will be good. This one is one that I've been trying to get, but I haven't been able to get. And it's The Big Wedding, starring an all-star cast starring Robert De Niro, Katherine Hagel, Diane Keaton, Amanda Seyfried, Topper Grace, and Robin Williams, and Susan Sarandon. So I was like, I need to get this, and got it. I did. Still sealed, still new, and I haven't seen this movie, but I was curious to see it because of the cast. So now I finally got the movie, so now I can watch it. This is another one of the movies that I've avoided like the plague, like that Ace Ventura Jr. Which again, surprisingly, that's a sequel. I thought it was a prequel. And this one is always in every worst movie list ever made. This is always in that, and I have seen this, and I didn't much care for it. I really didn't care for this one, but I was like, I might as well own it. I don't. It was at a good price. Why not? Freddy Got Fingered. Again, I come across this movie a lot, and I just don't care for it. Um, but I watched it once, didn't think it was that good, so maybe I'll rewatch it and I'll concur with this person, with someone at the New York Times that said it was brilliant, which it's not. I've seen it. I didn't care for it, but Tom Green is an acquired taste. A lot of people really like his comedy. I didn't. I didn't like Tom Green, and I really didn't like this movie. So maybe I'll give it another watch, and then I'll end up liking it. I doubt it, but it could happen. Picked up this one, The Line, with Andy Garcia and Ray Liotta. It's about a hitman that has to go kill someone. Didn't have this one, so I picked it up. Picked up another blind buy, which should have gone into the blind buys. Line of Duty with Aaron Eckhart. Aaron Eckhart, I think, is really underrated. He's a really good actor, but other than Batman and some movies that I've seen him in, he doesn't seem to get the push. Like, what was the other one that was really popular? Olympus Has Fallen. Olympus Has Fallen was really good. And London Has Fallen was really good. And he's pretty solid. Aaron Eckhart is a really solid actor. But I don't know, it doesn't seem like he's gotten the popularity he deserves. Luke Evans is another one that I think is really good, but just, hasn't found that big movie to really push him. But yeah, it looks to be like a cop movie that involves terrorists. So I'm hoping this is good. Picked up this one, The Lookout, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Jeff Daniels, and Isla Fisher. I really like Isla Fisher. Looks like it has a little bit of water damage. That's never good. But I've been trying to get this movie for a while, and I finally got a copy, so super happy about that. Picked up Behind Enemy Lines 2, Axis of Evil. I can't remember if this is the one that was released by WWE. It doesn't have their logo anywhere, so I'm guessing not. Because I do remember for a while WWE released a lot of the Behind the Enemy Lines, and they started introducing their wrestlers into it. I think it was Behind Enemy Lines. They also continued the Marine with The Miz, which I thought was weird. And there are a couple of those that I want to get, but I'm pretty sure Behind Enemy Lines was... The Behind Enemy Lines series was produced later on by the WWE. I'm guessing not this one because I don't see their logo anywhere, but maybe I'm misremembering it. It happens. But I got that. I picked up the 2-disc special edition of Meet the Browns. I vaguely remember this was a TV show, wasn't it? Meet the Browns or The Browns or something like that. Based on the image, it has something to do with, well, the name itself should be a dead giveaway with Tyler Perry, but I don't know if it has something to do with the Medea universe. So I don't know. Again, these Tyler Perry movies are hit or miss. I know people that like them. I know people that hate them with a passion. So yeah, I got this one. I do want to get the Medea Christmas and the Medea Halloween, just because it's weird how they are kind of similar to the Ernest movies. They have a Medea goes to jail and Ernest goes to jail. They have a Medea Christmas and Ernest had a Christmas. They have a Medea Halloween and Ernest had a Halloween. It's kind of weird. And the last one are religious movies. I picked up The Case for Christ. I picked up The Case for Christ, the movie that came out 10 years after this. This is actually based on the book. The Case for Christ is an adaptation of this that in turn was an adaptation of that. So this is about this reporter guy that's an atheist, and he's investigating Jesus, and he finds out proof that compels him to, convert to Christianity. But this is the documentary based on the book and the life of Lee Strobel. So I thought that was worth a grab. Picked up Pope John Paul II, The Story of a Holy Life. For as long as I could remember, Pope John Paul II was the Pope. When I was a little kid, he went frequently to Mexico, and it was a big deal when the Pope would come to Mexico, because this Pope, he was cool. I don't know how to describe it. He was a cool Pope. Everyone loved him, and it was a big, huge deal when the Pope when this Pope would come to Mexico, and everyone loved him, and it was huge. And when he died, I actually felt bad because this was the only Pope I knew, and he died, and I was like really bummed down. Then the guy looks like Emperor Palpatine. I shouldn't say that, it's sacrilege, but he looks like Palpatine. I'm sorry, he recently died, I think. But that new Pope, I know, and the Pope that's in right now, I don't know. It doesn't feel like as a big a deal as when John Paul would visit Mexico. But yeah, picked up that. Picked up. I'm not sure if this is a religious movie, but picked up Miracle at Sage Creek. It has the dove logo there, and it says Miracle. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a Western, but it might be a religious Western. I haven't seen that. So we'll see. And the last one, starring Kirk Cameron, The Miracle of the Cards. Again, I haven't seen this one, but again, I'm on this religious movie collection, and I pick up these movies because they look interesting, and they're always a surprise. So that was the pickup for this time. Like always, when I remember, I like to recommend the standout of the haul. Again, kind of a mixed bag. I would recommend The Lookout. The Lookout is a really good movie. And of the other ones I've seen, where's this? Well, actually, I'm going to go with The Lookout. That's the only one that I can recommend that's actually good. I'm not recommending Freddy Got Fingered to no one. So yeah, stay tuned for the last of the Movie Freak Bazaar haul videos. I'll record that immediately so you can enjoy it when I eventually edit and post it. So stay tuned for that. If you would be so kind, like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you like what you see. And I'll see you in a little bit.